Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing, man? Antonelli here.
All right, guys, so we are back for a retest day. So let me give you an update. If you haven't been following, even if you have been following, you don't know what's going on in the last week. So we tested last week. Yeah, I think it was about a week ago exactly. My high was 84. I was basically 82, 83, 84 every swing. I think I was 80 on my warm-up. Now, since then, I've worked out, I think, 3 times. I did a lower body day, which consisted of basically everything is done with dumbbells because I'm doing it all at my house. So I did like reverse lunges. I did, I don't know what you call this, a goblet squat maybe, where you just kind of hold the 50-pound dumbbell like this, just get down and then go up like that. So I've done that. I've done walking lunges. I think that was all I did. I just kind of cycled through that. I've had an upper body day where it's just a dumbbell press with, like, again, 50-pound dumbbells. And then I'll do I'll bend over and row. I'll do some one-arm rows. And then I did a shoulder and arms day, which was basically just bicep curls this way, this way, this way. I lay down on my back. You guys saw it in the last episode. And I just do like tricep extensions, I guess, with the dumbbells. And then I do some like diamond push-ups. And that's pretty much it. And then I also did, I also had a day that I threw up the last road, the 400, where I did some medicine ball tosses and I did some overload, underload swings. So we should, I'm guessing, again, it's only been a week, so it's not like it's been that much. But I'm guessing I have to be faster today because I've just, that was my first time swinging in a long time. And so I'm assuming a week's worth of moving around should help me. I've also been trying to eat a little bit more. Sometimes it's tough because I'm at the facility some days for like 8 hours straight, some days 10 hours straight. And so I've been trying to get some food in. Being able to work out is great, but if I can't eat, then it becomes tough to put on weight and continue to gain strength. So, but I have been trying my best to do that. I also had my son say that 84 is for babies and that he could beat that. And you saw yesterday, I think the video went up, what he got. So he had a couple weird readings. I'm not sure what that was, tennis ball or what. But okay, so let's get loose real quick. I should probably get my body a little bit loose. I haven't really moved yet, especially when I'm old as dirt. I don't want to just swing and not move around. What else before we get going? Oh, also in the last episode, I know a lot of you were saying that I'm just going to hit the wall right here, that I was really, really close. It's not as close as it looks. Like, I've got plenty of room. I say that, then I move the tee back even further. Maybe I'll scooch it up just a little bit. But, I mean, that might still look really close on video, but I can't touch it. Even if I reach back as far as I can reach, I can't touch it. So, all right, let's start a couple easy ones. Go up even a little bit further. Right about there. I got the donut on my bat again. So we're just gonna get loose. Actually, let me take all the balls out. I forgot to bring baseballs home again, so I only have 5 balls, but that will be good enough to do this. Whoops. Got my wrist taped up. Got the good wrist tape. Brought that home. This has got to come up just a little bit. That's not hitting the wall, but I've got kind of like a little bin back there. That's where I put the radar gun up on. Let's go a few more with the weighted. You know, I was also thinking, this is kind of off subject a little bit, but this might be interesting for some of you. You know, every hitter has basically a rhythm or pre-pitch movement that they'll do. So like you'll see some hitters do this, you'll see some hitters do this, you'll see some hitters do this, you'll see some hitters, you know, do this, kind of think of like Manny Ramirez doing that. So everyone does something different. I don't know why. I was thinking about this a few days ago. I always did this when I had, if you go back to 2007, my best year, I would always go like this. So I'd kind of wiggle my bat down here like this, and then I would bring it up and get into my position. And the reason I thought this was interesting, you know, I don't know if this means anything, what, you know, how guys do what they do, but I always did this. And the next year when they started to change my swing, they wanted me to put my feet closer together, or stand up taller, and all this stuff I didn't really like. You know the story if you've seen our other videos. They also wanted me to change this, and they wanted me to do this. And the reason they said they wanted me to do this was because they wanted me to think above the ball. They didn't want me to be below the ball. They thought that this was causing me to be below the ball. And so, you know, as you can see from my stats in 2008, I stunk, right? So I was trying a little bit different stance, and I was doing this, and I couldn't hit. So I got thinking about it. One of the things that changed, like when I was wider, but I was always kind of over the plate. You know, a little better posture. I started to stand up like this. I never liked that. And then I started to say, you know, this movement right here, I'm doing this up in my room like a few nights ago. This right here, this move, when I set up, that kind of like forces me to be kind of over the plate, right? If I'm doing this. Whereas like this move kind of forces you to kind of be up tall like this, which I didn't really like. So if you see, I started wiggling my bat here the last few. I'm just messing around with it and seeing if there's something more than just random, you know, is this just not random what guys do, but is this part of helping them set up into a spot that they feel comfortable? Not everyone feels comfortable in this spot, but this is where I feel like I work best from. All right, let's take that off. Now let's hit a couple without the weight, and then we'll test. Well, the bat feels a little better. This wrist feels stiff today. Bat still doesn't feel light, it just feels a little lighter. Two more. This is my good wrist. This wrist, for some reason, feels like really tight. Try one more. Also, has had some people saying, you know, I looked like I wasn't getting a good rhythm. I'm kind of just trying to feel through that again because, you know, it's been a really long time since I've hit. And so that's why you'll see me kind of, I'm not doing this, I'm not like going like this and being like, oh, I forget what I'm doing. I'm kind of just like doing it just to kind of feel it. Obviously in a game, I'm not playing in any games, but I wouldn't be doing that. Okay, I think I'm loose enough, loose I'm gonna be. So let's set up the radar gun now and let's try it out. Okay, so why am I so tired? I'm gonna have to go back and review all those. Again, I can hear them calling out the numbers, but sometimes it calls it out real quick, like the ball will be going through and it'll call it out. I think my high was 87, but that was really, there was a noticeable jump there. I mean, I was consistently, it felt like every swing I took was either 85, 86, or 87. I think I had an 84 in there. I don't even know if I had an 83. So pretty good jump for 1 week. Again, I do feel a little better. I didn't feel as old today. I've gone in a time machine and gone back about 6 months, so I feel a little bit younger. My goal is hopefully next week I'll feel 6 months younger than that. So then I'll be like 34 years old, and then we'll just keep going back in time to hopefully I'll never become a 21-year-old again, but maybe I can get to be like a 28-year-old, which would be nice. But swing felt pretty good, really consistent. Didn't really hit any missed balls. I know that also in the last video, some people were saying that it looked like I was trying to hit the ball low. One thing I have realized with my setup is that if I hit the ball too high, it doesn't read it as well. And so I'm not trying to hit a ground ball here, but I'm trying to hit like a very low line drive for the sake of this. So for whatever that's worth. So anyways, pretty good progress. I'm getting closer to 90 miles an hour. Again, that's got to be my first goal. I got to get 90 off of this tee. And then we'll get to the, we'll turn on the Rapsodo. We'll start hitting more live, see if I can get 400 feet. But I've got to get 90 first, and then I feel pretty confident that I can get the 400 feet at some point soon. So I got to go eat something. I need to put on more weight. I'm too skinny. We'll see you next time. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, give it a thumbs up, all that good stuff. We're getting closer to 90. If you've enjoyed this video and want to learn more about building the elite swing, check out our new course. We have over 2 hours of content, almost 30 hitting drills. We break down the exact mechanics that you're going to want to implement into your swing. I've put the link in the description if you want to go check it out.